Very often, we come across industry leaders whose journeys feel larger than life, stories that inspire us to dream bigger, and yet when you meet them, their persona is so grounded, so relatable that it gives us hope. A hope that if you dare to dream and pursue it with passion, there truly is nothing beyond reach, nothing impossible to achieve. Good morning from the heart of the nation, New Delhi. I'm Shafiulla Hirehal Nuruddin, your host for Legends of Life Sciences. And today, we have the privilege of celebrating a leader and an institution that has become a symbol of trust for millions, an organization that has redefined accessibility by bringing world-class healthcare and wellness solutions within the reach of the common man, an achievement every Indian can deeply proud of. Presenting to you Mankind Pharma. Today we have Mr. Rajiv Juneja, Managing Director, Mankind Pharma. Welcome to the show, sir. Mankind Pharma is a true Indian success story. Can you take us back to its beginning and what drove the mission of making quality medicines accessible to all?
But there was no mission in the starting. It was only one thought that how can we make mankind successful as we made our earlier organization successful. So in 1984, my brother started a company called Chem Formulations, and that company became almost quite successful in top 5 companies in Western UP. The thought was that a flash in the pan, or can we create the same kind of success in mankind? With this thought, we started the company. And when we have nothing in your hand, no money, not much of name, no resources, then your mind works more. Always used to think, what should we do something special, creative, disruptive, to make some kind of a name. And this is how this mankind started. And naturally in those days, there was a huge competition in bigger cities. So instead of starting from bigger cities, we went to smaller towns. And when you start something in smaller towns, you see the ecosystem of that city, how much a patient carries in his pocket, how much doctor will take, how much money will spend in a medical store. So naturally, by default, we were forced to keep our prices very affordable. So when you say that price is affordable, quality medicines, that was not out of some kind of a mission. Yes, impression was that medicines should be affordable to everybody because you follow those things, what your background is. Our background is basically coming from a lower middle class family. So naturally we understood the need of every poor person. Keeping that in mind, and we kept the prices so low. And without bringing quality at that affordable prices, you cannot make a mark in the industry. So naturally, it started like that only. So mission came later on. Mission is a big thing. It always comes later on, actually. Mission to become successful, mission to become #1 company of India, mission to reach to every nook and corner of India. These are all later on things. In the starting, it was just how can we replicate the success of our previous organization.
You have often emphasized affordability with trust. How did this philosophy guide mankind's journey and set it apart in a competitive pharmaceutical landscape?
Again, thought was how can we make our mark in the industry? So once you don't have some patent product, innovative products, so you always think from a different mindset. You think from the mindset of a doctor, a patient, a chemist. So thought was bring products at the most affordable prices. And the prices should be so affordable that doctors should really ask you, how can you give such economical products? Not only the doctors, but the competitors. They should also, give the feedback to doctors that the quality cannot be there at these prices, because that was the time in 90s when medicines were very expensive. Despite of the fact that API prices, raw material prices, they went down, nobody used to cut down the prices. So we thought we need to give some kind of a shocker in the market We wanted to be asked these questions. We trained our people like this. We anticipated all the questions. And this is how we made the mark. And thought was that, first thought was always that how can we replicate the success? So that we did in the second year only. In the second year only, we became equivalent to our previous organization. And then the thought was that how can we do what we have done in 1 year? How can we do, the revenue in 1 month, what we have done in 1 year actually. With these thoughts, we have run Mankind. When we did 5 crore rupees, thought was 50 crore. When we did 50 crore rupees sales, the thought was how can we reach 500 crore rupees? That's how our journey is. Very, very ambitious, very unsatisfied people we are, never happy. Always thinking that how can we become more successful.
That's right. Mankind has one of the largest field forces in the industry. How has this on-ground strength contributed to your success story?
Instead of launching Mankind across India in one go, we thought wherever we will launch, we'll go in the deepest corner of the state. And that's how this Mankind was started actually. The culture was that don't think India, think only UP. So for us, for first year, it was UP was our India. So every nook and corner, every small city we launched. And slowly and gradually from Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, and we wanted to cover maximum number of doctors. So once this thought is there in your mind to cover maximum doctors, so naturally you need to have more people. And in those days, there was the opportunity as well because bigger companies were not reaching in those smaller towns. So we reached over there and we got the success. So naturally, we thought that's our ace. These big companies cannot reach over there. We can reach over there. And there's a reason for that. We always kept the total ecosystem of Mankind, keeping the smaller towns in mind. For example, like keeping the prices. Lower prices are very much acceptable in smaller towns. They are acceptable in medium towns. They are very good in bigger cities as well. Who does not want quality medicines at the most prices? And that's one reason we kept like that.
You replicated the UP model to all other states?
We replicated our own model to every state.
Okay.
And once UP gave us a validation that this can become successful, we brought this to every place. Because any time in your life, if you get success from some formula, you want to replicate that. But at the same time, one should be wise enough to understand that every successful formula has an expiry date as well.
Yeah.
So keep evolving. We kept evolving ourselves. It was not only just prizes, it was novel products,
research,
working on every department of the organization, whether it was manufacturing.
Yeah.
Today, Mankind manufactures 75% medicines in-house, unlike other companies. So we have a lot of factories. The journey was from manufacturing to R&D. We could crack one product by the name of dydrogesterone. So R&D was done. Then in those days, just to give a seal of quality, and this validation was required. And in those days, if some company is exporting their medicines to USA and Europe, the company was called that this company has quality products.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
keeping that in mind, we went in export as well. So everything was designed in such a manner that ultimately intangible benefits should go to Mankind. That's how this company was started, and the philosophy was kept like that only.
Good, very nice. In recent years, Mankind has ventured strongly into wellness and nutraceuticals. What role do you see nutraceuticals playing in preventive healthcare in India?
See, after COVID, people have become quite conscious of their health. And during COVID time also, we heard that vitamin D is so good for immunity. In our own company, some of the people almost came out of the deathbed from ICU because they took heavy doses of vitamin D. And people have become very conscious of the fact that health is wealth, health is everything. Prevention is more important than cure. Vaccines are for prevention only. And we see that nutraceuticals tomorrow, in future, will have an amazing kind of future. The advantage in terms of business as a company is that in the past as well, white pills were accepted, they were being taken. Anybody who is more conscious of the fact of his health. Earlier, less number of people were conscious. Now more people are conscious. So naturally, whether it's a gut, whether it's immunity, whether it's vitality, people have become quite conscious. Especially youth has become quite conscious of the fact that nutraceuticals are very, very important. We see a lot of future is there.
How do you see Ayurveda and traditional knowledge blending with modern science in Mankind's wellness offerings?
So once you're a pharma company, you always think from the point of view of R&D, quality. And if a pharma company basically blend some kind of a Ayurveda, then the company is very conscious of the fact that whatever Ayurveda product the company is bringing should be purest, should not have some kind of a heavy metals, and whatever side effects will be there, which are not being seen, were not seen in the past. So we blend these two things. So today we are very successful in making our Gaso Fast, which is basically having jeera. You can call it some kind of it's a Ayurvedic product actually. Okay. Quite successful. We have ventured into Shilajit. And again, our Shilajit is the purest one.
Yeah.
We acquired one company and now we're promoting that product, Upkarma Shilajit. We have this Ashwagandha. We have these products. So we see that advantage of buying or advantage of taking pharma companies, allopathic companies, Ayurvedic product is that there's a guarantee of having a quality, a better quality.
Yeah, when pharma industry does.
Yeah, what pharma does, it really happens.
As a leader, what qualities do you believe are non-negotiable for building a company's trust?
See, one thing is there that integrity is one. You should be very honest to everybody, whether it is inside company or the outside stakeholders. That is absolutely non-negotiable because that plays a role how you're behaving when nobody's watching. Ultimately, that basically starts vibing in your personality and personality of your company as well. The second basically is what? Unpolitical, unbiased. The culture should have some kind of a positive vibration, and that can come once you think like that. How the leadership is behaving when bucks are down, when things are not in your favor, how you're behaving. In good time, everybody is positive. In bad time, everybody is negative. But how fast you bounce back from every failure. Because we are living in a world where whatever new you will do, something wrong will surely happen. If you're doing something what you were doing from last couple of years, chances of failure are very less. Yes. But the disadvantage basically is what? These becomes obsolete things. So it's very important for every organization, for the leadership, to keep doing experiments. And when you do experiments, you fail as well. And when you fail, how do you take that failure?
Yeah,
that's
very,
very
important and move forward. How do you envision Mankind Pharma's role in shaping India's preventive healthcare movement?
Whatever little role we can play, we are playing actually. The best thing we can do is what? That we can give the very honest prices, the most affordable prices, and the best quality medicines to everybody. Can we reach to the every nook and corner where accessibility is a challenge? We try to just follow this particular mantra in Mankind.
Yeah, how do you want to take this nutraceutical industry in Mankind's journey? How do you want to take it?
See, there's a wave of nutraceutical right nowadays. And if you want to succeed as a business venture, you need to really follow the trend. If you're not following the trend, you'll lag behind. So naturally, we are supposed to be very proactive in that. If you just look at the overall Indian population, I mean, majority of the Indian population is vegetarian.
Yeah.
We eat more of carb, less of non-veg.
Non-veg, yeah.
Less of protein. So there is a huge scope of that there is a deficiency in people of vitamins, vitamin B12, and other vitamins as well. And second basically is what, since a lot of people are vegetarian, so we have one product which is having all the vitamins, all the minerals, it's health okay, but it is purely vegetarian.
Okay.
So we are propagating that is getting a lot of traction. So on one side the business, the second side basically is
The health.
the health. The both sides are there. Plus you need to really see where are the gaps, what are the problems, and what solutions can you bring. And for that you need to have a very sensitive, insightful thought process.
Very nice. And finally, what message would you like to give to the millions of people who see Mankind not just a brand, but as a partner in the health journey?
The only message we can give that to keep trying our level best to offer the best prices, most affordable medicines, the best quality medicines. And one thing I just want to mention here that we are very, very patriotic, very, I'll say, India-centric kind of organization. We do a lot of CSR activities on two fronts. One is wherever it's army, wherever it is Indian force, we're always there. And the second is education. And whatever small bits we can do, we try our level best to do.
We will now do a small rapid fire segment. We call it our wellness rapid round. Are we go? Can we go now?
You go ahead, please.
One word that describes your journey with Mankind?
Disruption. We disrupted
The market.
the market, yeah.
The best myth about nutraceuticals?
I feel, the myth basically is that we can really have enough nutraceutical through our food.
Yeah,
That's not true. The myth is that it's not possible. The second myth basically is by having only nutraceuticals without having the healthy food or healthy lifestyle, we can have a healthy body.
Yeah.
This is also not true.
Legacy or disruption? What excites you more?
Legacy is past, disruption is exciting.
An Indian herb or a supplement you personally believe in?
I personally believe in this Shilajit. I take myself.
Oh, okay. If not pharmaceuticals, what industry would you have pursued?
Anything which basically is harming the environment, because I feel that in next few years' time, all the biggest threat basically is what everything is getting polluted. Whatever we are using, plastic or chemicals or harmful things, they're going somewhere. Even the paper you have in your hand, it has a plastic coating. Even the computer we use, somewhere it goes. So recycling, keeping some kind of a conscious efforts towards environment is very, very important, because we can replace water, but we cannot replace environment, the air.
Yeah.
A lot of problems are happening because of this air only.
One thing Indian nutraceutical brands must do to win the global trust?
I'll say that more R&D, better data, more trials, more paper from authentic institutes. That's needed just to win that, because we are on a cusp of making this particular nutraceutical side quite successful. But for that, we need to have that backing of science.
Your biggest inspiration in business?
JRD.
Same here. I'm also a fan of JRD. In one word, what does the future of nutraceuticals mean to you?
Everlasting. This is here to stay. It will not go away.
Or go?
away. I mean, antibiotics have life, anti-inflammatory, every medicine is alive. But nutraceuticals were there, are there, and would be more in demand in future.
Thank you so much, sir, for lovely interaction. You are an inspiration for many of the Indians and in the world, and hope mankind grow by leaps and bounds in the future. Thank you so much again.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
That's the story of Mankind Pharma. Thank you so much. We'll be back soon with another remarkable story on Legends of Life Sciences. Goodbye.